I done ran my fee
All right, gang, we're back.
Oh, we're back. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
I feel like I said that last time.
Well, we haven't sat down since probably January.
My mic was upside down.
It's driving me crazy how it's sitting on your shirt. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so we have a little timer set because A, it's late. B, I'm tired. C, I still have another meal. And we're almost out of storage on our camera.
Yep.
But mainly all of the other ones. Okay, so we're going to try to keep this like a fairly short and quick video, and then we really will try to do more. We say this every time, but
I know. Now that we've perfected the setup with the lights.
I think we got it perfected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so today's episode, we're just gonna kind of talk about random stuff. We posted a questionnaire on our stories, and we didn't get a ton of responses, so y'all need to step your game up. I kind of got all the same one, which is prep, so we'll go into that in a little bit. I obviously am 12 days out from my show, so not obviously, I guess whenever you're watching this, I'm 12 days out from my show. Right
now, by the time this gets posted, it's probably like a week out.
Okay, yeah, valid. So, competing soon for the second time, but we're going to do that question last. And then Evan also got some questions, but we're going to start with his questions. So
we're going to start with them? We can start with them.
That's why, yeah. Okay. I just said end with prep.
Okay.
Because that's all my questions were about. I literally only got prep questions. I did get one peptides question, and I think we should do like a separate episode on peptides. So
we can do that.
And just like, yeah, we'll probably split that one up. So if you ask that, I'm not forgetting about you. But yeah, let's go through the other questions.
Cool. Should we say who asked it?
No.
Okay. First question. Biggest fitness achievement?
Do you want me to go first?
It doesn't matter.
You go first.
I would say my most recent biggest fitness achievement would be competing at nationals, which is a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Or being able to do squats without my knees screaming is also a good one.
That's your most recent one.
Yeah.
Those are both good ones, so.
Yeah.
Hopefully, so that we can make a roundabout way back to the first one.
For nationals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was in 2024. First time doing nationals at North Americans. And I got like 10th or something. I didn't make top 10. But it was cool. Big show. North Americans is humongous. It's the biggest NPC show in the country.
Yeah.
Takes like 5 days to go through the whole thing.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
What about you? Biggest fitness achievement?
To be honest, I think I wouldn't say that it's like I can narrow it down to one specific moment for me. I mean, obviously stepping on stage for the first time was really cool up until this point. But I think just my biggest fitness achievement up until this point is truly, this sounds so like cliche, but it's like I'm being so for real, just navigating through postpartum fitness, like my postpartum fitness journey in general, and just like learning how to, like relearn all the things that I kind of unlearned while I was
Relearn how to control your pelvic floor.
I don't know that I relearned that, but What were those?
I don't know. That was pelvic floor flaps.
Yeah, I don't think you can just like learn how to work that again.
I also don't think there's any such thing as pelvic floor flaps. But
Yeah, I know. I kind of disregarded that situation. But no, just, learning how to get back into that and my mindset with all of it, not just like the physical aspect of it, but
yeah,
all the things.
it's a good one.
Thanks.
A lot of people can't say that they've done that.
It's not easy. You will never be able to say that you've done that.
Never. Well, you never know.
Maybe.
You never
by the
know.
time. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I might be able to, and then run for Senate.
You're carrying our child next.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. Okay, next question.
Fine.
What drives you both to do better? Do you want me to go first? Or you go first? I'll go first. What drives me to be better? I have gone the last 10 years with specific goals in my mind, mostly business related. But the cool thing about my business ideas is that they revolve around fitness. Mm-hmm. So having a coaching company, having a supplement company, a clothing company, and a gym that was ultimately my goal, was to have all of those. And if they morph together into one thing, that's even easier. Not easier, but would be easier. But the thing is, I always looked at the whole aspect of being successful in those is rooted from being physically fit. I can't be a good coach if I'm not fit. Mm. I can't sell supplements if I don't look like, I'm giving, we're not going to listen to the Department of Health who looks like a trash bag, mm-hmm. right? Just like you don't want to listen to a coach who looks like a sack of potatoes, mm-hmm. or somebody who takes supplements. You're not going to listen to their advice if they look like they chain smoke 100 cigarettes a day. Mm-hmm. And I mean, clothing is a different story, but what drives me to be better is knowing that if I slip up on that, all of my dreams for a business, it could be washed away.
Yeah, I think it's just maintaining an identity, or not an identity, but maintaining an image that excels your other dreams. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a face of something. That's all super important. That's hard for me, when I do makeup.
You feel you have to look...
Well, as a makeup artist, I'm not going to show up to wedding venues and be, looking like I just, rolled out of bed and, didn't even put any appearance or any effort into my appearance. But,
to show up looking like RuPaul.
Wedding makeup can be early, and some days I want to just show up. Because, it ain't about me. I don't need to look good. But I also need people to be good. She ain't doing my makeup.
You always look good.
Shut up. You're just saying that because we're on camera. So yeah, I think that's all super accurate. Okay, can you retell me what was it again?
What drives you to be better?
Balls.
Balls drive you to be better?
No.
You answer the question, I'll fix the TV. Jeez.
What drives me to be better is truly just setting an example for Berkeley, and no, that's truly it. I think just knowing that I saw a post the other day, and it was your kid will grow up telling people what it was like to be parented by you, mm-hmm. and really putting that into perspective of I wonder what she will say, so what drives me is just really creating a safe and happy environment for her to grow up in something where she's excited to tell people about it, or where I am able to give her something to reflect back on and be no, my mom was always super good about prioritizing XYZ or whatever. So just really just setting the example for her and something to like follow as she gets older.
Well, your answer makes my answer sound selfish.
Well,
so thanks for that.
I have no rebuttal to that.
Next question. Why won't my legs effing grow?
You're not training legs enough.
Yeah, no, I actually have gotten this question a lot. And the most growth I saw in my legs, I was consistently doing the same exercises for over a year and just high intensity the whole time, with obviously taking recovery into account too. Like, you're still resting, and like, if you need to take a week off, like, your body will tell you that. But on top of that, honestly, I was doing barbell squats. When I was doing barbell squats, my legs blew up. And I know that because the coach I had before I started doing barbell squats in bodybuilding refused to prescribe barbell squats. And as soon as I stopped working with him, I started doing them, and my legs blew up. Mm-hmm. So like, there was a noticeable difference from when I wasn't doing them to when I was. Mm-hmm. Consistency with exercises, consistent high intensity with recovery taken into account, barbell squats.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, doing the same exercise. Like, I think so many people try to find like a different leg day to do every time they do legs, and it's like, no, I literally do the same 5 exercises. Like, I'm training legs 3 times a week. I hit the same. Also, they are not asking me this question. My legs, your legs are large.
Thanks.
But also food.
Yeah, food for sure. That's part of the recovery part. Is
like, that was a male asking that, so I don't think that's really the issue. But
you're right.
Like, females would be like, I want my legs to grow, and then they're eating like 1,200 calories and eating in a deficit. It's like, brother, you need to put on some tissue to be able to. Yeah,
growing any muscle is gonna have. You're gonna have to incorporate the uncomfortable part of eating more. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm going to bitch about this in about 3 to 4 to 5 whatever months. When I'm deep in my off season, I'm going to complain about it.
Probably.
But then next year not next year, but the next year, whatever that is, that I'm in prep again, I'm going to be so glad I did it.
Because you're going to be thick.
As thick as a girl in bikini can get, yeah, I guess. Can't be that thick.
So.
But yeah, those are all good points.
One last suggestion would be, just if you can't do squats or you don't like them, find 4 exercises that you actually like and feel, and just do that for a year.
But also make sure that they're like balanced, right? Like, we're not hitting all quad exercises.
Quads, hamstrings, glutes, all of it. And that's why I think barbell squats did best for me, because it's a compound movement. You're incorporating all of it.
And respectfully, even if you don't like it, just freaking do it.
Yeah.
I hate split squats, and I hate, and I'm doing them, but they work. So like, sometimes even if you don't like them, yeah, do it.
Next question. This one's for you specifically. What's it like being an absolute diva?
That's not for me.
These are my questions. It's great. It's awesome.
You are a diva.
What do you mean?
I'm team that person.
You're a team.
Yeah, we know who it is, but I don't.
We can't say her name. She's under 18.
I don't know if that's a rule.
It is a rule. Okay. This is another question. This is my last question. How do you handle difficult family members and people?
This is such a complex question, so this is going to have to not take up a lot of time. But I think I'm going to go first on this one.
Go for it.
Okay, so how do you deal with difficult people? Is that what the question was?
Yeah, how do you handle difficult family members or people?
Okay, so I think for me, my answer would truly just be setting boundaries and not being afraid to like tell people no. I think like before, I'm a people pleaser through and through. I'm gonna like fully admit that. I'm a people pleaser. I say yes to things I shouldn't. Not like a bad way, but I like overextend myself, I think, is like where I'm trying to go with that. But after I had Berkeley, I think my literal, like, the brain that I had before it doesn't exist anymore.
Did it go out your
I
flaps?
think it came out.
Out of the flaps?
It came out with Berkeley and my, whatever the other thing is that I looked at. What do you deliver?
Placenta?
Yeah.
Berkeley, placenta, brain.
Yeah, they all left my body. But I had like a completely new perspective on just like life in general. Like, I don't say yes to things that I don't, for the most part. My priorities have shifted so much, and I've really learned that it's like just not freaking worth it to be around people that don't make me happy, that don't bring me peace. Like, there's so many people that I have in my corner that I love being around, that make me look forward to being with them, that make me feel better when I leave. They motivate me, they inspire me. Like, there's just so many people, good people to be around, that anybody outside of that, I just don't tolerate. And like, yes, there's still gonna be people that like are gonna be difficult, quote unquote, and I don't really know what difficult means. Like, I don't know if they're like not supportive. Yeah. Like, there could be so many different things, and I think that also matters in this context, because if they're just straight up like disrespectful, not good humans, then obviously like, no, bye. But if we, if we get along, but we just like have different lifestyles, like that's different. Maybe like in doses or whatever. I think it really just depends on like the context of the situation. But at the end of the day, I think prioritizing your peace and doing what makes you happy, because like it's not worth putting up with if it doesn't.
Yeah, I think being able to understand and recognize people's patterns, and if it's a continuous pattern of disrespect or being difficult, and it starts to disrupt your peace, that's when you kind of have to be like, okay, like, nope, like, talk to you later. Come back to me whenever you want to apologize or be an adult or whatever. My brain went to the complete extreme, and we had like, there's a family member that we have who went to that extreme continuously, like year after year, and like I basically got to a point where I was like, I never want to see you ever again. And
I think it can get to that point, always.
Yeah. And yeah, at that point, like, I don't care if you're blood related to me, like, I don't want to see you again. But yeah, it comes down to the individual. Like, I mean,
I think at the end of the day, it just really depends on what they're being difficult about.
Yeah.
Because like there are definitely like levels of like, again, difficult doesn't always mean disrespectful. Difficult just might mean different views. Difficult might just be we don't agree on something.
Yeah.
And disagreeing on something doesn't mean you disagree on everything. It just like there's just a lot of different things. Like, I mean, I would argue that is it difficult that like there are people that don't understand bodybuilding? Like, maybe, but I don't think that doesn't mean they're wrong. They're just like different, right? They're different than us. I would say we're the outcast in that situation.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I think it totally depends on like what difficult means. And again, at the end of the day, like you said too, it's like if it's a disrespect thing, completely different story. But just finding people that like align with your goals and what brings you fulfillment at the end of the day, really. But yeah, that's kind of a really complex question. I like the question, I really do.
Yeah, it's good, and it's tough because especially when it comes to family it can be hard to draw that line.
I mean, just do what's best for you at the end of the day in every scenario.
That's what it comes down to. I mean, it's important to be able to empathize and try to hear and understand other people's vision, like the other people's opinions and points of view. Don't be rash when it comes to like sticking to your opinion. You need to kind of sit down, relax, and hear somebody, and then make a decision. And if that's disrupting your peace, then don't deal with it. If you feel like it's not disrupting your peace that much and you can have a conversation with the person, or they're being difficult about something that's not that important, then that's fine.
Yeah. And I just had a train of thought that I was going to say, and it doesn't. It just escaped my brain, so it's not relevant. But
Squirrel.
Yeah. But no, I think that's a really good question.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always mean that it's like easy either, because like, again, difficult just might mean like two different points of view on something. And
well, nobody likes to be wrong.
For sure. I think like one thing, when you said like learning to empathize with people though, like I would say that's probably like my biggest area of growth in like the past, I would say 5 years. Probably even more so recent than that. Like when I started going to church a lot is when I learned to like have empathy for other people, and it's completely changed like how I feel about everything, because you really do start to learn like everything is like a lot deeper than what it seems sometimes. Like we always get to judge people on their actions but not their intentions, so the way people like come off doesn't always like mean that's where they're coming from, like at their heart, like from their heart. I think we just need to learn to like always be able to, we can never put ourselves in other people's shoes, but we can like try to see where they're coming from, because we just have to like always realize that genuinely in any situation we can try to understand where somebody's coming from, but like we're not able to see, you know, like their past, their mental situation, like some experiences that they've been through, what they're carrying that we can't see. Like there's so many different like factors to take into consideration that like whenever I see people do things that I may have judged in the past, I'm like I never judge as quick as I used to, because I just know like, you know what, I see what they did, but I didn't see the choices they had. And I think that like really, there's been like so many things that like I like think about now. So it makes it a lot easy to like empathize and just like communicate with people. So I think when you learn that skill and like learn how to do that, rather than just like so quick to like judging people and assuming you know their intention, you really do gain a lot more peace.
Yeah, that's true. That's all the questions I have.
Okay. I guess I could look my questions up, but one was literally just prep. There was no question. It just was like prep. And like, how do we support each other through prep and weight loss? And there were like 2 more on prep, and then peptides one we can wait on. But so basically just all prep and how we support each other. We can start with that one, I guess, because this prep has been a lot. This prep has been a lot for me. And I know it's like, it's hard for me, obviously, but I know it's also like not always easy for you, because I can be a nightmare sometimes. But I don't really know where to start.
Yeah, that's a tough one because you're such an independent person. I offered to help with your meals, put those together. I don't know. There's a lot of surface level stuff that can be very helpful, and yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what you see as helpful.
Well, I think we should just talk about like maybe just supporting each other in like bodybuilding in general. I think maybe like just in seasons, because obviously like we can both talk about that, right? Because like our seasons look very different right now. But I think a lot of people see us on Instagram, and we are very good about like posting as like couples on Instagram, or as a couple on Instagram. And I always get people tell me that they like love our content together. Obviously, we're not ever posting like the days that we argue or the days that we like have disagreements, or, you know, because it's like not always easy. Obviously, if you aren't disagreeing in your relationship or having any hiccups at all, red flag, ding ding, something's not right. That's scary. But like there's always going to be like trials, right? That's part of it. And it's just always a learning curve, especially in bodybuilding, because there's always so many. And I think especially in our lives specifically, that this is so important, because you and I both always have so many moving pieces to the puzzle. We both have businesses. We're starting another business. We're either both in prep, neither in prep, one of us is in prep. Like so far it's always been me
in prep.
So like I've seen you in prep, but we lived halfway across the country. So it's just showing up in the way that person needs in that season, and that might look different even day to day. Like we literally just had to sit down the other day and kind of like reevaluate, you know, like love languages, I guess, is like as cliche as it sounds, but sometimes, you know, like I was spending a lot of time stressing about getting things done for Evan that like I normally think are important, like that I think are important to me, but that aren't as important to Evan. So like I was essentially not wasting my time doing these things, but it's like he would rather be shown love in like a different way than I would prefer to receive love. So there's like a church service that I'll literally never forget, that it's talking about Never Stop Dating was the series. And essentially like in a relationship or in a marriage or whatever, it's like if you're not giving someone love in the way that they want to receive it, if you're only giving people love, and this can go in any relationship, any friendship, whatever, if you're only giving people love in the way that you think they want to receive it and not in the way that they actually want to receive it, then it's like going to Canada with American money and being like, hey, what can I buy? Like nothing, it ain't gonna work. So like that was like an analogy I will never forget, because it's so true, and it's really changed the way that I try to carry it into our relationship. And that's why I kind of like forced us to sit down the other day, because neither of us were really surprised about each other's answers, which is funny.
But it was a good reminder.
But it was a good reminder, because it is like, okay, but here's what we're doing. And I saw that like acts of service was like on like Evan's last thing, and I'm like friggin' sweeping the baseboards. Like, Evan, didn't you notice I cleaned the baseboards? And he's like, actually, no, I wouldn't ever even look at the baseboards. Like, I did actually do that, but
good job.
Thanks. Like 2 weeks ago. But no, I think that's really huge. And so just figuring out like what your partner needs, and like constant reassurance, and just checking in like mentally. That's another thing that we talked about, prioritizing, is just like, even if it's once a week. I feel like I have a booger in my nose.
Nope, you don't.
I think it's just my nose ring. It's driving me nuts. Even if it's just like once a week or something, like touching base and being like, hey, what can I do better this week? What can you do better this week? What's something that worked? What's something that didn't? And all of that. So I think that's all really important.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy for us to kind of lose track of that and get distracted by all the things we have going on during the week and weekends. So I think it's important to do that.
Yeah, and I think too, like the dynamic of the couple matters too, because obviously for us, it's super easy to understand. Like you understand like prep, right? So when I'm being a brat because I'm literally just depleted and in pain and like struggling, like you get that. So like that is easier to like extend grace to people when you understand that what they're going through. If you're a bodybuilder not with a bodybuilder, that's tough because like trying to get somebody to explain or to understand something that they've never been through, it's like trying to get a man to understand like why you feel like shit when you're pregnant, you know, like they're never going to understand that. Like it's just like I didn't believe food aversions were real when my friends were telling me that we're pregnant. I'm like, there's no way that you just like that yesterday and now it makes you want to vomit. Like there's no way that's a real thing. It's a real thing. So it's like understanding like whatever the dynamic of the couple matters is really all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, no matter what the dynamic of the relationship is, like supporting your person through what they want to do and supporting what makes them them. If your partner wants to bodybuild, if your partner doesn't want to bodybuild, if they want to powerlift, if they don't want to do fitness at all, like find ways and things to do together and like just support your person even if it's not your thing. Like Evan, I mean, you're not like an avid golfer, but I freaking hate golfing. He'll never catch me on a golf course, but like I'll be like, dude, go golf. I don't care. Like I won't be there.
Can I go golfing tomorrow?
I'm not going golfing ever.
Can I go?
Oh, yeah, you can go golfing whenever you want. I don't really give a shit. But it's just like, just showing up for your person, regardless of what that looks like. And I think that's really the end of the spiel there.
Yeah, good spiel.
We're already over our time. And we didn't even talk about prep. But
we have, what, 3 minutes left? Something like that?
3
What do we have?
left on the film.
Yeah.
We had 47.
47? Do you want to wrap up with some, what?
Well, what were you going to say?
Wrap up with some news on what's going on.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Or we can talk about how the fact that you're a week out from your show, or...
It doesn't matter. I don't care.
How are you feeling?
Ready.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, this prep has been... like, it's so weird. I feel like it just, like, it goes in waves. But, yeah, this prep has definitely tested me more just, like, mentally and emotionally than anything. Fletcher, go on. Go. The physical side of prep is never an issue for me. Like, that doesn't bother me. I will eat the same foods every day. I will work out. I will, like, do all the things. So, like, that whole side of prep, the things that people think are hard about prep aren't really what's hard for me about prep. It's more of the mental side of things, and I think that's kind of a burden I place on myself because of the expectations I place on myself. And again, back to overextending yourself. I'm really good at that. As much as I preach it, I try to be everywhere for everybody, and sometimes that just like makes it really hard when I'm trying to balance prep. And I can usually do it really well until I can't, and then I snap, and then I'm unwell. So we've just had a lot of things going on this prep. And also to say this prep kind of like it wasn't unintended, it just got moved up. So I've been in a deficit since January, so like I didn't have like a true 16-week prep like normal people would have, but so I've literally been in prep for 6 months of the year, over 6 months of the year, and so that can weigh on you, obviously. Again, I don't like eat like a jackass normally or do anything crazy, but it's just like, it's just having that balance. You kind of lose that when you're in like a prep, so it's just been extended, so I think that kind of made it a little bit more difficult, and there was more things I was going to say. But at the end of the day, like, it's truly just my expectations for myself. So last year last year was my first year bodybuilding, and I got to be like kind of oblivious to all of the things. I was so new to the sport that I didn't know like what to be scared of or what to like not like about myself, or you know what I mean? Like I just like saw myself again, like coming back from being postpartum, and no matter how I looked, it was amazing because I literally just had a kid. So I didn't have any real expectations because I didn't know what to expect. But now that I've been in the sport another year, and like when you're in bodybuilding for another year, like that's not longer, like that's not a lot longer, but I'm exposed more to the bodybuilding world, that it like opens my eyes up more to like how much competition's actually out there, how much good competition's out there, how like competitive the sport is. And there's just like so many things that I'm like, oh shit. Like in my head, I'm like, I can do all of this stuff in like a quick time frame. Like I have goals obviously in the sport and like all these things. And I think I just set like unrealistic expectations for myself based on like how little I knew about the sport. And now that I know things, I'm like, okay, so I actually like, we have a lot of work to do. Like, so I just see other people. It's hard for me to not compare. It's hard for me to not like do all the things. So I think I'm just like really hard on myself because I know how competitive the industry is. I know how many good athletes there are out there. I don't want to like disappoint anybody. I don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want to disappoint my coach, like all the things. But yeah, I guess needless to say, it's been good. Like it's been a really good prep. I can't say that I've not checked a single box. Like I don't think that there's anything more that I could have done in this prep. Like, so I can confidently like go into my show saying that I truly am a rule follower when it comes to fitness and my fitness journey and being coached, like probably almost to a fault. Sometimes like if I'm sick, I'm going to the gym. Like if I'm sick and it says leg day, like it's leg day over being sick. Like when really I know that rest is like obviously more important. But so I would say I'm a rule follower to a fault sometimes. But that's what like keeps me going, and that's what makes me feel good at the end of the day when I can come, you know, a week out from my show saying like I did all the things I was supposed to do, and I like that makes me confident in, you know, if I get there and people show up that look better than me, then like I did all I can do, and that's really like all I try to do. So at the end of the day, like prep it's been good. I've done all the things. It's just seeing it all come together next week. But it's for sure the best me I've ever seen, ever. Like not even just in bodybuilding, but like ever. I mean, I've played sports in high school, I've powerlifted, I've done just like being fit, doing the things, and like I've never been more happy with like the package that I'm bringing this year. So that's something I can like confidently say. So I'm excited, but shit. I forgot I was wearing this. So I'm excited, I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm all of the things, but it'll be good. It'll be good regardless.
Yeah, it will be.
So that's prep, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that will probably do it.
Okay, we can do quick updates. We like really quick. We don't need to like summarize them, but we can tease people. Should we just tease like updates?
We can, yeah.
We kind of already teased one.
Which one?
What we're opening, what we're doing.
Yeah. We're working on opening something in Waterloo. I feel like if I say anything else, it's going to give it away. But
yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that. Well, okay. We are working on starting up another business. This is definitely probably one of the biggest things we'll ever do.
Yep.
And
It'll be good. And it's
super excited.
Yeah. I think the concept of this is new and kind of separates itself from a lot of other competitors. So
Yeah, I'm super excited for this one. This one's going to be good.
Yeah. What else?
Well, if you guys are seeing this, I already teased it on my story, but I haven't posted it yet. I'm super excited. I got the opportunity I got approached by a company that is actually allowing me to host a wellness retreat, a fitness and wellness retreat in Thailand, which I'm literally, like, you guys, like, over the moon about. I was super anxious about it for a while because it's a longer trip, and being gone for this long, like, kind of really stressed me out, and it was really hard to say yes because I don't like being gone from Berkeley. I only get her 50% of the time, so I, like, have to take this trip in half, basically. So, like, think about it as, like, half the trip that I'm taking. There was just a fly on my head. And I just decided, you know, like, this is an opportunity that, like, I don't know that I'll get again. And it is, like, genuinely, like, anybody that I've told about it has said, like, literally for word, like, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So I took a chance on myself. I'm going to do it. And so, yeah, I'm super excited for this opportunity. I think it'll be amazing.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
We have the Olympia coming up.
Yeah.
We are going back to the rain booth at the Olympia. I'm super excited about that. Getting to see the team again and just have fun. And Vegas is my favorite place on earth. I'm so excited. I've never been to the Olympia either, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, to see the team, travel, do the things, that'll be really fun. Mm-hmm. We also have one of our best friends moving in with us. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I almost forgot that. Brett, I love you. I'm sorry. We have one of our friends moving in with us, moving from Reno. So she's going to live with us until she decides that this is, like, her place to be. And then if she does, we'll go find her a place, or she can live in our basement forever if she wants. I don't care. I won't kick her out.
Yeah, pray for me.
Pray for Evan, truly. Yeah, prayers for Evan, because that's going to be fun for you.
Yeah.
Okay, what other updates?
I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah. I have one, but I'm not going to say it.
What is it? Are you actually pregnant?
No. Oh, no, I don't think that. I don't think I can do that right now. No.
What?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
It's in October.
Of next year?
This year.
This year?
Well, that too.
Oh, that in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We don't need to touch on that. I have something to look forward to in October. We'll share that later.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I guess both of us. Okay. And then last update, because a gajillion people ask us this every day. I get asked every day. I don't know about you, but the wedding. As of right now, we're planning October of 2027. Halloween wedding. Mm-hmm. If anybody knows me, you're gonna be like, shocker. If you don't know me, Halloween's my favorite surprise. So I'm a spooky season gal. We decided that would be the most fun. October is just, it's good. It's a good month. Mm-hmm. And we're doing a destination wedding. We don't need to share where yet. That'll be future, but we know where. You guys don't need to know where. But yeah, wedding.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah, start planning the wedding. All the things. So those are a lot of fun updates. Hopefully get Evan on stage next year.
That's the plan.
Not hopefully. We're getting Evan on stage next year. David, we're getting David on stage. David, we're getting Evan on stage. So, okay. We're about to run out of storage. We're about 3 minutes over. Or 3 minutes under.
Time to cut it.
All right. Comment some things below if you want to hear us talk more about things. The next episode you'll see is probably show day footage.
Probably.
So, vlogging from show day. Otherwise, if there's anything else you guys want to see,
comment. Subscribe.
like. do it up. Share. Did you say
Share.
that?
Yeah, share. That would be nice.
Did we say share?
No, but share it.
Share. All right.
All right, guys.
Sauce, you're out.
Deuces.